Fetch AI continues to see an aggressive bounce to the upside, and at the time of this recording we are holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue pushing higher. And the next key area of resistance that I want to see a break above lies above the $1.48. And on today's video I will be discussing the ETH structures that are playing out here on the Fetch AI chart, give you the key areas of support that you need to continue holding above, and also give you my breakout target areas. And I will be starting the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening from the lows that we made on the 5th of August, when we started a very impulsive movement to the upside and we picked in this wave 1, then we saw corrective structure in a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and finally picked to the upside in an ETH count 5 in a move that gave us a high above the $1.745, completing an even larger ETH count 1. And after we picked in the formation of this larger ETH count 1, I was expecting that we are going to see a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of a larger ETH count 2, whose minimum target areas I gave you using the Fibonacci's, connecting the fibs from the lows that we made on the 5th of August to the highs above the $1.745, giving me a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.78, and that is between the 1.338 and the $0.923, which is the area that I have marked here on the charts. And you can all see that we have seen a breakdown move into this target area in this ABC corrective structure in a move that gave us a low below the $1.091, and having almost fully maximized our minimum target areas, there are high chances that we now have a low in place in the formation of these larger ETH count 2, and whatever is playing out at the moment is the start of an impulsive ETH count 3. And the minimum target areas for these wave 3 can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, giving me a minimum target area for the third wave at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the $2.772. So in the next coming days, there are high chances that we are going to continue seeing higher prices, manage to break above significant key areas of resistances and significant highs in an impulsive movement that can easily get us back above the $2.772 in the next coming days. We also need to have in mind that for us to get a confirmation of that impulsive movement in a wave 3, we also need to see a break above the significant high we made above the $1.745 in the formation of this larger ETH count 1. That is the first thing that we need to see for us to get the first confirmation of that impulsive movement. We also need to have in mind that since whatever is playing out at the moment could be the start of an impulsive ETH count 3, where we also expect to see a 5-wave structure also playing out within that ETH count 3, we need to see such a scenario on the lower time frames. And jumping to the 1-hour time frame, I believe that from the lows that we made on the 4th of November, we started a very impulsive movement to the upside, where we have now peaked in this wave 1. And there are high chances that in the next coming hours, we are going to see a bit of a short-term corrective structure in an ETH count 2, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fibs from the lows that we made down there to the high of that wave 1, giving me a minimum pullback target area into the golden pocket between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that lies between the $1.27 and the $1.227, which is the area that I have marked here on the chart. So in the next coming hours, in case of any sudden pullbacks, this is the area to watch out for. And once we fully maximize the area, continue holding within the area, I will be expecting an aggressive bounce to the upside in a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in an ETH count 5. We also need to have in mind that for us to get an invalidation of this ETH structure, then I need to see Fetch AI give us an aggressive bounce to the upside in a move that should give us a break above the significant high we made in this wave 1 above the 1.45 for dollars. In case we get a bounce in the next coming hours breaking above that high, there's a chance that we are going to invalidate this Elliot wave structure, and maybe from that point I can have a different Elliot wave structure and also new target areas. So for now I'm expecting a bit of a short-term pullback into this target area over here before we can finally continue with that aggressive bounce to the upside in a wave 3 and then an impulsive Elliot wave count 5. So that is all I'm watching out for on the short term and also on the long term, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.